Hi guys, welcome to Howard Online. This is Santiago, Hotel India 8 Oscar Kilo Bravo y Sierra Mike. Hola a todos, bienvenidos a Howard Online. Soy Santiago, Hotel Italia 8 Oscar Kilo Bravo 8 Sierra Mike. Y esta tarde quisiera compartir un poco con ustedes y ver un pequeño recorrido, a little bit of a small tour of my remote station operation. I want to share with you some views of my remote operations, which I hope you can enjoy it as well as I do. First of all, I normally use my remote operation for digital modes, FT8 mainly, and also for some Q65 with a vertical antenna. And if I'm not doing FT8, sometimes I do phone with my iPad into my Flex radio. Okay, so I'm going to show you a picture of my remote station and show you how a few of the equipments and the radios that I have on the remote station. Let me see here. Okay, this is a photo of my station. As you can see, my main radio is a Flex radio 6400. I also have a tuner Genius and an antenna Genius, as you can see in the back. This is an ACOM amplifier, which I don't have anymore. It's now on a friend of mine station. My second radio, and the one I use for as a backup, is the HI8O FT991, as you can see there. Also, I'm trying and testing and for a few months now the Shockmaster power supply, which is working really, really good. And now I'm going to show you some of a quick picture of my antenna system. This is my antenna setup at the remote station. You will see there I have on the top is a 5 elements 6 meter Yagi. Beneath that is a 12 elements homemade 2 meters antenna. I also have an D3W Delta 3W work dipole, and the main antenna, which I use for 10, 15, 20, and 40 meters, is an Explorer 14 antenna. And I also have an end-failed dipole, which I use for mostly 60, 80, and 160. You can see that the dipole in the photograph. So that's the antenna setup that I have over there at the remote station. Not shown in the picture, I have a disconnect antenna system with an actuator that I operate with Node-RED. I can connect and disconnect the antennas remotely using Node-RED, just in case I need to fully disconnect. Okay, so I'm going to show you now what I do when I log in into my remote station computer, which is the way that I normally operate using the remote desktop. There you can see that's the remote station view. Let me move over there. Okay, now you can see the picture. I have a few windows on the remote desktop. It's a Mac Mini 4 antenna. I mean a Mac Mini 4 computer. First, I have the radio window. This window here, as you can see, I have a Smart SDR for Mac OS, which I truly love. I have the TGXL, the Tuner Genius XL application here, which runs also in Mac OS. I can tune the antenna over here, and you can see here also is the Antenna Genius application. I'll move it over here so you can see it better. Every time I change band, automatically the Antenna Genius selects the correct antenna for such band. For example, if I want to move to 6 meter, you will see that the antenna changed to the 5 elements jagged for 6 meter. If I want to do the work bands, 12, 17, and 30. For example, 17, you will see that the antenna is now the D3 with Delta 3 Whiskey dipole. And if I go back to 10 meters, you'll see that the antenna is now the Explorer 14, which is the main antenna used for 10, 15, 20, and 40. I have the 40 meter feet on the antenna. Also, as you can see in the Antenna Genius, I have a dummy load that I use for testing. So I can select that manually, whether I want to test something or transmit into a dummy load. It's as simple as that. Like I said, I can turn on the radio here through the TGXL application, or I also can tune using the radio controls in Smart SDR for macOS. In this particular area here, just clicking by the tune button. So I can either tune in the application or into the Smart SDR. Another window that I normally have is my login windows. As you can see, I use MacLogger DX, which is by far, for me, the best login system I've ever used. When I was using Microsoft Windows PC, I used Log4Home, I used DX Keeper, I used HAM-Radio Deluxe, entry AC Log as well. And in the Mac environment, I use MacLogger DX. But by far, this is the best login system that I've used so far. The other window that I has, it's the main window, which I normally is the window that I mostly show. It's JTDX. It's the application I use, the software I use for digital modes, FT8 and FT4. I prefer JTDX because it has a little bit more of a decoding that WSJTX. And next to it, I have a grid tracker call roster opened side by side. If I want to see the grid tracker map, I just click here and the map will show, and the JTDX will minimize. So I can see anything I want in the map, or I can go to grid tracker settings or whatever. And when I'm done, I'll just click back the JTDX and everything changes back. So that's usually what I do use for operating. I have a second monitor on the remote station that I have with some complementary applications or windows open. For example, I have a World Radio League logbook online already. I have it synced with my JTDX and MacLogger. So whatever I log into the MacLogger DX will also go to World Radio League logbook. Also, I have opened a QRZ page. So I have, if I want to look for at my logbook or make a quick search for any station. And I also have a PSK reporter map open. Let's go back to the main monitor. As you can see there, that's the normal operation setup that I use when I'm using the remote station for digital modes. Let's see if we can make some FTA contacts while we're going live. I'm on 10 meters. As you can see on grid tracker, there's not a lot of new stations, new DXEC or new states. Well, let's see if we can work maybe United Nations headquarters for Uniform 1, Uniform November. As you can see, I'm already transmitting. What I like to do when I'm using FT8 for remote operations, I normally change from this view to the radio view to confirm that I'm transmitting. What I mean transmitting here, I go to the SDR window and I can check if there is power or not coming out of the radio. So as you can see, that's just a quick look of what I do when I'm transmitting to operate remotely into my station for digital modes. I'm gonna come back later with more live tours of the station, maybe some phone contacts using Smart SDR. I think I'll see a couple of questions here in the chat. It has a remote rotor intelligent. Yeah, yes, I have a remote. As you can see there, back in the picture, I have the DCU2 remote control that I use right now. But in the next few days, I'm gonna be changing for a Rotor Genius. I already have the Rotor Genius. I'm just waiting for a new HI8O rotator so I can put it up, and I'll be using Ranco's Rotor Genius to rotate the antenna remotely as well. So if anybody have any other question, if not, I'm gonna be closing this short live stream and come back later with another view from my station. Thank you everybody for watching this quick video. I wanna wish you 73s and see you next time. This is Hamwar Online, Santiago, Hotel India 8 Oscar 73s.